Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 3 as Austria-Hungary. So sorry the last couple parts had this weird buzzing sound. I'm not quite sure what caused it, but a simple unplug and replug of the cable for my microphone seems to have fixed it from what I can tell from my testing. But let's go ahead and get started. I'll make my timer going. So this part, well, let me double check. When does our truce with you end? It's the start of 77, I think, right? No. It is April of 76. I swear we had something that was supposed to happen in 77, but I just do not recall what that is. But okay. It's April of 76. So a little over a year. So most likely this part we will be launching our unification play for Germany. It's going to be a little bit annoying because unfortunately last part Bremen decided to back down when France attempted to, well, not just attempted, succeeded in protectoring them, turning Bremen into a protectorate, which does mean that we will most likely, unless the game decides to be weird, end up needing to still fight France. Because France just really fucking wants to get in the way of German unification, evidently. You know, we took Alsace because the idea was if we take Alsace and they don't really have a reason to get involved outside of, you know, backing somebody who is going to get absorbed, which for the most part they probably weren't going to end up doing. But unfortunately now they're pretty much guaranteed to do that again unless the game decides to get funky, as a result of Bremen now being their protectorate. We do potentially, however, have some good things going for us, however, in that regard, in that Britain might potentially, we'll see, could potentially end up becoming an ally in the nearish future. My expectations are not super high for that, however, I will admit, for a variety of reasons, one of which is just that I fully expect that if I attempt to take over Denmark and potentially vassalize, protectorate, puppet, whatever you want to call it, Sweden and Norway, they'd probably try to stop us. They really probably would. But I'd kind of like to do that, because we've got potential plans after German unification for things we want to do to Russia. And I would just like to, you know, basically turn effectively the Baltic into a German sea effectively. Obviously we can't fully do that unless I were to, like, you know, take over St. Petersburg or something, which most likely is not going to be the case. So, yeah. But we could, you know, 98% of the way there, effectively. But for now, we need to get German unification. Potentially at least started this part. So, let's see. Is there anybody that I want to potentially try to bring into our, and especially non-German powers, it should be noted specifically for this, into our power block? And my answer to that is, I mean, Sweden, or not Sweden, Switzerland could be nice. I wouldn't mind doing it against Sweden, and Norway, although I'll get Norway by getting Sweden as things currently stand, so it's a question of how do I potentially get Sweden to come in. And the reality is we don't quite have the ability to do that because we lack the influence to be able to do that. Let's see. Greece, for some reason I can make you a rival, sure. Brazil, I imagine you will never be a thorn in our side if I do this. Let's see. Yeah, you don't have the best of relations with us. We'll have to work on those, but don't worry, you'll come to love us eventually. For some reason, we're having issues selling stuff to the Haitians and buying stuff from them. We'll just go ahead and stop that in that case. Let's see. Japan. Okay, Japan is still independent in this timeline. I have had situations where Japan has actually ended up becoming a puppet of Russia, which was a somewhat interesting phenomenon. Philippines is a little bit weird. I don't know why these guys are independent. But they are, and the Philippines isn't going to do anything about it because they have a defensive pact with Russia. So they don't want to do anything about it because they figure they don't have a shot of succeeding, which is probably pretty accurate, all things considered. Let's see, I think snag one more construction. At least get it started. We got no protectorate stuff there. Cancel that. How are these mines all doing? You're suffering input shortages. Okay, well, can't do a whole hell of a lot about that right now. I can go ahead and queue it up, but that's going to be a bit until it's actually ready to go. And why do you have so much unemployment? It's not unemployment. What is your issue here, Baden? I would actually absolutely love for you to guide me on why these guys are as bad as they are, but that's actually not what you're going to show me, so it doesn't really work for this. I'm gonna attribute some of this to just all the fucking peasants. So I think realistically what I probably should try to do is find a place that has tons of vacancies. Let's see. Sort by percent employed. Huh, why are you so bad? Unable to hire because it's weekly balance. Okay, I'll subsidize you because that's actually kind of important that the gold mines be working. Artillery, your issue is... that doesn't actually tell me why at all. Don't group. And actually, I really wish that I could group like by state or something. Actually, all things considered, that'd be a nice way to group stuff. Let's see. Well, I think we can also go ahead and hide the conscription centers because they're not relevant at all to this discussion. Weekly balance, you're hiring, you're complaining about productivity, weekly balance. Just says failed to hire. Does Franconia need more? What the hell's Franconia? There it is. Does Franconia need people? Is it lacking? No, you got 300,000 peasants. Do we have a university here? We do not. Let's get a university built here. I like to generally try to have at least one university in every state, just so that there is some amount of education happening. Admittedly, it's a bit hard to do when we kind of struggle for money right now, but hey, fine, we'll survive ever so slowly. Push that to the front. So getting those universities, I don't know why I want to always call them academies, built, that'll help with our qualifications, which will help to get the peasants in particular out of, well, not being able to work other positions. Hessian revolt. It doesn't really matter to me significantly, but is Hessian going to support us or no? No, they're not supporting us right now. Most prominent members of Moldavia high society have been seen organizing luxurious parties in the new and lavish urban buildings. Let them celebrate. Also, just try to figure out where the hell you guys are exactly. I'm evidently blind. Oh, because you're way the hell down here. Okay. Nope. Okay, well, I don't care then. I'm not doing it for an obligation. Sorry, that just doesn't quite cut it. See, who are you rivaled with? You're rivaled with Denmark. Denmark is a weird person to be rivaled with. It really is. Rural folks want homesteading, which I'm not too big on passing. Nope, none of those are things that I want to invite somebody in for. show me domestic, although I'm pretty sure you already only show me domestic anyway, but hey, I'll just specify it as well just to be on the safe side. Yep, go and build one in southern Transylvania and northern Transylvania. You know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and queue these up. Just one in each. Bare minimum, we can potentially expand those a bit more down the road, but bare minimum of one university in every state. Just because that helps. That one's losing us a fair bit of money. Same with that one. I wish there was a good way to see what resources other countries potentially need. But I don't think there is. Swedish market. Okay, yep, here we go. What do you need? You need wood. Well, how about I export wood to you? I will lose money on it. It's not a good trade in that regard. However, it should get us leverage. At least in theory. Actually, I suppose I should probably be looking at, you know, your market prices of stuff. What are things that you're charging absorbent amounts of money for? Fruit is one of them. I will sell you fruit. Tea is another thing. Unfortunately, I don't believe I make my own tea, so that doesn't exist as a valid option for me. Engines, we can certainly sell you and actually make a profit on those. Glass. I can make a profit on that. Coal. A bit of profit on that. Steel. I can make a bit of money off of that. Steamers. How do you feel about steamers? Apparently I'm blind because I don't see them in my export list. There they are. Yeah, a bit of money there. Nope, not that fabric. Sell you some fabric. Certainly. You want some sugar? I can give you some sugar too. And in theory, that will help us here when it comes to leverage. In theory. You'd expect it to, at least. But we may just have a bit of an issue generally due to Sweden just doesn't want to deal with us, I guess, potentially. So this may take a little while to get them to join us peacefully. Well, join our power block, rather. Oh, shit. Britain just got all pissy at us all of a sudden. Why'd you change your strategy? Seriously, why'd you change your strategy? There's no reason to change your strategy, Britain. Absolutely none. Another revolution. Proletarian Revolt is potentially willing to let me support them, although I don't know if I really want to. Hopefully those wars all finish relatively quickly. I don't get weird funky stuff happening. Once April rolls around. Man, that's a bit too expensive for my blood. Let's see, Medina. No, I think we'll just leave that. Actually, don't care about Niger. It's not exactly useful for us. Go. Okay, we've lost a bunch of trade routes to Benin. Not quite sure why. Don't really care enough though to investigate significantly. Admiral died. Oh, our only admiral, in fact, because we haven't really focused on the Navy too much. We will deal with the Navy a little bit more after we form Germany, because we will actually have resources to expend on, you know, a Navy. The 5th Austro-Hungarian Army is going to stay pretty small, but it will get larger. Okay, my truce with you is over. For some reason, Prussia is not involved in this, which is very weird, because they should be. But this isn't the first time where I've had that happen, where for some reason a unification play doesn't bring Prussia in. And it makes zero sense to me as to why. In fact, they're not even listed here under undecided. The game is effectively trying to tell me that the only person that I will, or that the main leader of the opposition in this case is going to be the Saxon Proletarian Revolt. Why would they be the leader of this at all? Exactly. Oh no, excuse me, no, it's looking like, I guess actually it's going to be Schaumburg-Lippe instead, actually. Never mind. No rhyme or reason at all. Literally makes no sense. But okay. Prussia should be involved in this. There's absolutely zero reason why Prussia should not be involved in this. They 100% should be. And I don't know if it's just because they're not a great power that they're not being involved in this. So I'm going to have to take over Prussia's lands through separate wars against Prussia, unfortunately. you know, kind of ruins the whole reason why we waited until our truce with them ended, because I was hoping to avoid that. But unfortunately, that is not going to be the case. We are going to have to invade Prussia separately from everybody else, which is very annoying. Now, it is looking like this is potentially, we'll see, it depends upon how the AI decides to join in. We are potentially looking at a fairly decent sized war. Britain is unfortunately, despite having cordial relations with us, are antagonistic towards us and thus are going to refuse to back us. They just feel far too much of a protective attitude towards basically all of the German miners. And it overrides our relatively good relations. Britain, why do you want a weak Germany? Or, I guess more accurately, why do you not want a Germany? Maybe it's just me, but I feel like, you know, you've got issues with France. You haven't really done much against Russia, in all honesty, but nonetheless, you probably aren't really that big of fans of them either. Having a strong Germany in Central Europe is, you know, I would think a relatively good thing for you in some ways, because they can do a pretty damn good job of contesting the French and the Russians. But Britain doesn't apparently see it that way, and they're also big on the whole, for some reason, conquering Asia thing. I'm not sure what their deal is with that, but they're very big on conquering China for some reason. We'll just have to deal with that, I guess. I don't really think that makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. In fact, actually, they really have not done a whole lot in Africa, which is very weird for Britain, in my opinion. I feel like they should probably be doing more in Africa. But I don't think they've really expanded their African holdings all that significantly from what they have basically at the start of the game. But oh well. Let's go ahead and launch our Unification play. This is going to be a war that is going to absolutely murder us. Kick military wages up. And we need to redo some of our production methods, because some of the countries that we just brought in are using older standards because they just never bothered upgrading, or can't justify it. One of the two. Doesn't really make that big of a difference to me. Yeah, that looks to be basically everything that we can actually do right now. Do I need to technically bring up all of our troops? No, I don't. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes, I am. I don't... What do I have over here? Do I have frigates as well? I do. Okay, yeah, because we're very far behind on the naval game. Bring those guys down there. You guys are actually going for that minus 100 there. Okay, here we go. Now, here's the thing. If I don't have to bring Russia in, I'm not going to, because I don't really care for their assistance if we don't need it. So long as France and Britain stay out of this, I'm not calling Russia in. Is basically our plan. Mutual funds. That opens up stuff for the financial districts to go publicly traded rather than privately owned. Which, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's weird that for some reason privately owned has capitalists for employment, but publicly traded doesn't. I don't know, that just seems weird to me, because I really feel like publicly traded should probably have that. But whatever. How's our gold mines doing? They're doing great. They're doing great. Always good. Always good. You guys could just pump out even more money. That'd be great. Yeah, but I don't think I get that minting money. Yeah, I don't get the minting money for that. Unfortunately, and I don't know if it goes in the investment pool. Oh no, it looks like it does. Looks like it does, but it's really not a whole lot. Jesus, these bring in basically nothing. In terms of reinvestment into the investment pool. Although, granted, that could just be due to, you know, the general waste when it comes to investment pools, where just you lose a bunch of stuff. Yeah, because with interventionism, we only get plus 25% government dividends efficiency and a plus 50% dividends reinvestment. So we're only reinvesting 50% and we have a 25% efficiency. Yeah, it's not great. It really isn't. This is a very bad time for that, guys. This is a very, very bad time for that. And unfortunately, I'm probably going to end up just abdicating the throne in this case because it's just much easier in many ways. I really would have preferred to keep the monarchy in charge, but I can't really afford to fight a revolution when I'm attempting German unification. So c'est la vie, we're going to go ahead and abdicate the throne. We're gonna flee across the border while there's still time. We have an election going right now. Oh, yeah, you guys want homesteading. I don't think you can abdicate, buddy, I'm afraid. Oh, you could. You could literally resign immediately. We're just gonna have 2 back-to-back fucking revolutions. I suppose the question here is, do I want homesteading? Is it actually in any way better for us? I guess the biggest thing it has going for it is that it takes away power from the landowners. And removes disallows internal migration for peasants. I suppose in some ways that actually probably is a better option. Okay. Hey, I know you just took power, buddy, but it's time for you to resign. What? What? Okay, no, game, that makes zero fucking sense. Oh my god, that makes no fucking sense. Okay, so if we choose the we are helpless before the coming storm option, Stefan von Kittner here will resign from office and retire from political activity. Okay, makes sense. For some reason, this re-enables the monarchy. Are we gonna put a Habsburg back in charge or no? If we're gonna go that route, it's very important that we put a Habsburg back in charge. But then we're also gonna have an election in 6 months? I don't... that seems weird to me, but okay. Well, we don't have a Habsburg in charge. Should be noted. No Habsburgs anymore. Just ignore the giant clusterfuck that is our government. I don't really want to give the Christian Social Party momentum if I can avoid it, but I guess it's preferred over radicalization. I don't know who the hell this guy is. He's just some random fucker that we found apparently on the street. That's the best way that I can describe him, because it's the only way that makes any sense to me at all. Constitutional Party, that one I don't mind. Intelligentsia and Petite Bourgeoisie. Liberal civility is the way forward. Somewhat surprisingly, France did not decide to come to protect their protectorate. I feel like that doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense, but okay. Yeah, I don't mind the free and the industrialists. They're okay. Not my first pick, but they're okay. Now, was handling those revolutions the way we did necessarily the best way? Probably not. But that is how we have decided to handle them, and that's all that matters in this case. They want right of assembly. Not right now, buddy. Luckily, that's ways off. Okay, that was Württemberg. Actually, it wasn't Württemberg. It was whatever. Hohenzollern, I think. I think once we form Germany, I should get... return state CBs against Prussia. We're gonna have to reform the army once this is all done because of all these random small armies that we're absorbing. Police brutality. We cannot tolerate their behavior. The rich and unstable political environment in Austria-Hungary has proven attractive to political exile. No, these people make a mockery of Austria-Hungary. Get out. Petite bourgeoisie join the anti-Russian society. That is perfectly acceptable to me. I do not mind that in the slightest. Also, because you guys just dropped down my law enforcement institution, we're going to go ahead and kick that back up to level 5. Thank you very much. No, I don't have a particularly good reason to adjust this, honestly. Unless there's a law that adjusting would actually allow me to pass it I'd want to pass, which I don't expect to be the case. And of course I can't do it anyway because I have illegitimate government, so even if it did open up any laws to pass, I literally cannot pass any. Upgrade all units. Demobilize everybody. Try to save money. And we just wait for that to finish. I suppose while we do that, I can start merging some of these armies together. You're going to join the 5th Austro-Hungarian Army. So are you. Yep, that's fine. You're going to join up as well. you will, as well. And I'm probably going to move the 5th German Army to out here in the Rhine or something. Because that just makes a bit more sense than where it currently is situated. Okay, you have one more cavalry than you need. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and move this, yeah, sure, to the North German HQ. Why don't you go and merge with the 8th? Need artillery. You are not artillery. What the fuck's going on in Britain? Oh, British religious revolt. Okay. Must be a day ending in Y. Britain seems to go through revolts pretty often in this game, in my experience, after a while. I don't know why, they just do. They're not quite as bad as like Russia and China typically were in Vicky 2. In Vicky 2, oh god, yeah, China and Russia would just constantly be in revolt. And especially in the case of Russia, it was almost always constantly back and forth between communists and reactionaries, in my experience, was usually the case. Oh shit, you have a ton more lancers now all of a sudden than you need. I don't know what the hell happened to you. You know, I thought I built a bunch of conscription centers. What the hell are you doing down there? I don't need you down there. Go be in the Poland one, because that one actually makes sense. Oh, never mind. I just realized. So this is considered Balkans HQ. I don't know why they were out in Bulgaria. They just were. Okay, again, you have more cavalry, rather. I don't know why I want to always say artillery for some reason. I just do. Oh, Anhalt and Brunswick I can't take over. Hanover, for some reason, did not. I did not realize that they didn't join in. How about you guys? Go up there. Yeah, some of these actually really did not quite go exactly as planned. Pomerania and Danzig did not get swallowed up peacefully. through the Unification. And I'm gonna have to invade Prussia to bare minimum take Prussian Anhalt so that I can actually take Anhalt. This is slightly annoying. Yeah, this isn't quite going as smoothly as I would have liked. It's worth 32, Jesus Christ. Quickly push into Brunswick and take it before the war with Hanover ends. I assume the only reason why they didn't get swallowed up peacefully is just due to them only being protectorates. They probably needed to be down one more level before that would go how I wanted it to. I don't know why you ended up down here, because I swear I changed your headquarters, but apparently I didn't, or the game doesn't give a shit. Both are potentially valid reasons. Okay. And I need to, like I said, take over this. We're losing a shit ton of money just because of this crap. But oh well. Spain put an embargo on us, you bastards. Okay, I need to raise another army to deal with Prussia. As long as France stays out of this. As I was saying, as long as France stays out of this. God damn it, Belgium. Bring in the Italians to kick the Belgians down. Okay, never mind. France decided to get involved. So we're gonna have to bring Russia in. Really make me put in work for this. You want me to give you protectionism. I'll give you religious schools. What are you gonna give me? Nope. You can piss off, buddy. I don't want appointed bureaucrats. No, I don't want a white peace, Anhalt. I'd even go so far as to say I have absolutely zero reason to accept a white peace. Because I'm about to take what I need to take so I can actually go to you. So I don't have to deal with a white piece. Traditional patronage, sure. Okay. That's... really? That is some serious fucking bullshit. That is some outright bullshit right there. 100%. And thing is, it already fucking gave me the goddamn infamy. It'd be one thing if it didn't already give me the fucking infamy, but it did. It is some serious bullshit that Anhalt decides to fucking revolt against the Prussians, And rather than just changing the country that I'm fighting against or dragging me into that to conquer it separately from Prussia, oh no, no. You've already been hit with the 30 prestige penalty, and oh yeah, you're gonna have to fucking do it all over again. Thank you so goddamn much. Some serious bullshit. We'll take war reps. Fuck it. I want war reps against everybody. You're all paying for this goddamn war. But that's gonna be the end of this part. See y'all next time, where we will deal with the game's bullshit. Till then, goodbye and farewell.